Hello, it's me. This is my painting. I just made it. As you can see, this is all comes in. It's all look realistic. It's all oil paint. Yep. I'm doing the eyeballs and on top of it, and this is just a demonstration video. So, if you'd like to, please subscribe for more. Just watch me and I'll tell you how the details I am going to tell you. So, anyway, let's get going. That I wanted to tell you right now.
Alright, as you can see that this video will help you to learn how to make a hyperrealistic. Now, I wanted to show you something. This is very importantly that you gotta make sure that you gotta mix different colors that I am about to open it right now. It doesn't have to be what kind of source of oil paint, but I would consider using the best brand oil paint and the cheap oil paint mixed a little bit together just to tone it. This is why I'm using that. Nana gave it to me, this painting, and I was going to try this out, and it works everything fine. And I'm using a tablet that I'm seeing the details on my picture to see on the chameleon. You gotta use the references. References are important to use a hyperrealistic. If you don't use a hyperrealism to use for acrylic on other stuff, acrylic is the same thing using any other type of method. If you don't use anything that is optionally up to you, you're never going to get it right. So, what I'm going to explain to you is I'm about to show you. Right now, I'm about to add oil paint onto my glass palette. I really reconsider using glass palette. Any kind of glass palette is okay. As long as you use it, that's okay. And it helps you to get rid of the paints faster. And the more you get the paints off, it will be able to make more better to understand the arts. What I'm doing is I'm trying to finish up the crocodile, but I haven't got a real video yet because I just forgot about it, and it's so sad that I forgot to show you. And it's kind of like that. I'm not joking about it. This oil paint is real. It's just all made of canvas, and it's just made everything. That's all just brushes. That's it. You just need the brush, the canvas panel or canvas frame, anything that is canvas that is compatible with the oil paint. You can use something that has to be a little bit expensive to get a better brand. Alright, so this is that I'm processing right now. So anyway, look at how the details that I'm adding with. I'm just gonna get my stuff ready, and hopefully that I'm about to show you later. So right now I'm just trying to calm down and just trying to focus. I'm just getting the paintbrushes ready, and hopefully it takes a lot of stuff that I need. I'm trying to get all the paintbrushes in. I have like Gamlin, I have Winton, Newton, and all kinds of oil paints that I have. Any oil paint you can use. I got Dal around these oil paint, mix a little bit, and you could do anything whatever you wanted to. But I would consider that I'm gonna make a video for you guys on how to do rose and do bald eagle and do things like mountain snows, and I'm going to teach you everything. You came to the right channel, and hopefully that you will like me on everything that I teach you, and you will be surprised that it's going to take time to make videos for you guys, and hopefully it makes more sense to you. This is my first time making a video, and I've been seeing a lot of videos that I have seen a lot of things, and I took time and time to train myself on how to do oil paint a lot. Now I'm about to mix with oil paint. And it's very important to know the details of the eye. Make sure you gotta use the references. If you wanted to use something important things, I'd rather to use like MS Paint to crop the color in this tutorial that I'll be showing you later how it makes sense to you. Alright, now I'm about to get ready to paint. I'm using the references, and you gotta use a reference. You gotta look at the details. You gotta make sure that you got to squint. Squinting is very importantly to use the eye. The eye squinting is very important so that you can get the details in. You look at the picture, you look where you see things. For example, imagine how, not just imagine, for example, you analyze a tree, and you just standing there, and you keep on looking at the picture of the tree, and you keep on looking at it, you just add to the picture of your paper, add to the picture of the paper. It's the same thing as like drawing an animation cartoon, but it's different. Whenever you look at the reference, you gotta make sure to concentrate. Squinting is the hardest part, but the things about it is that squinting is more importantly whatsoever with the eye. The eye can able to indicate that you'll be surprisingly how it will work through your drawing or painting. I know about drawing. I understand about pastel drawing and color pencil drawing, how it's similarity on oil paint that I did. I am now painting the details. I'm now painting the whole, everything that it comes, and look at how it's so vibrant. That's how I painted so vibrantly. And whenever you get the details, you gotta make sure that you gotta to concentrate on layering it. Layering is very important of the eye. Make sure that the eye, it has to be squinting so that you can get the details. And you gotta learn to understand what the names of the brushes you gotta use. So I will put on to the link timeline on what brushes you'll need to use so that you can follow along. I will not be able to skip through the videos. Each videos will be able to understand that this is going to what it's all about. I'm about to teach you on doing it hyperrealistically. Anything that is full of hyperrealistic is whatsoever. They have like a different style, and what's going on is something is really important. Is meaning the squinting part. That's going to be the hardest part. So you see, my hand, I'm trying to paint it. I try not to go hard. I just paint it lightly, and you'll see how that color of the yellow ochre right beside the green of the eye that I'm looking at the reference. I see a little bit details, and you can able also to zoom on your tablet. I'm using a tablet called the Samsung Galaxy Tab A. Anything you could use like iPad or anything you could use on your cell phone, it's good to use anything depending how it recommends you. What I like about this eye is that it's so beautiful, is that it's so colorful, just all green and yellowish and all types of anything that is so good. And the crocodile is really so beautiful. Look at how it matches it, that it looks so photorealistically. And I couldn't even believe how it took me time. It took me just about like every day. How many days and how many months for me it took? It took me just about 5 months, let's just say. And you get every day that goes well, it took me like 145 days. And it's easy for me to do it, but the one thing part is you got things you gotta do, and you gotta do things, other stuff. It's just important things I had to do, things like I gotta help out with the chores around the house, and I have no time, and I also able to have much time myself. So this is how I'm doing, and it's really come to important things on wherever you draw and paint. The painting could be approximately be finished whenever it goes. So I will not even show the full video until I am all set and ready to go. It's getting there, and you see the other eye that I'm doing. I'm painting the whole thing, and I'm just about to use pointy brushes. The point brushes is very importantly because I'm doing the eye, and you gotta get the little bit of details. And I couldn't even believe that you've got to understand that it takes a lot of time. It's like I'm putting like point. It's like you gotta put dots. I'm using a point brush detailing to get all the dots in, and putting a lot of dots takes a plenty of time to do it, and you have to let it dry on the background. Once you finish the whole eye, you just need to let it dry for a couple of days, and after that you just had to put dots, a lot of dots, and you gotta put plenty of dots, and the dots will take me like just for like 45 days to finish, or it depends how you are able to be finished on dotting the details. You gotta relax. You got to move your arm. It's really considerably better to use one of my techniques that I have. And one of the most importantly is that people standing up, and you could also sit down whatever you like to. And not only that, it took me time to paint. This is not even the easiest way so that you can able to understand. It takes a lot of time. Just like drawing and painting for making like this realistically. Could you imagine how many days that it took time, and then you have things you gotta do? And what I do is I would just take a break, and I just spend time on like wasting my time on doing other stuff. Like you could just do things like watching TV or listen to your favorite music, but it's really hard. You can imagine. Alright, so all the dot details, you see all the black spot details that I'm putting, but you can't even see the colors inside of it because it's all like colors in the background. Once I get done with the detailings, I will show you what the video I'm putting on. And it looks like to me that I'm about to, I'm putting on dots on top, and more layerings. The more layers you put in, the more layers you add in. It's really took me time to do this, and also it isn't going to be that easy to when it comes to do oil paint. This took me forever. And I mean, you gotta learn how to put a lot of patience. The mostly is the patient part, and the squinting is the hardest part. You gotta put on to your patience that it's like you gotta have to enjoy yourself. You gotta feel relaxed. Make your mind to feel enjoy. I mean, see, this is what I'm just touching the paint, and you can also do it on the finger. Most people touch finger on the oil paint. It's kind of like disgusting to touch it, and it's kind of like it's really nasty. It's like a child that they play with Play-Dohs and all that stuff. and touching the oil paint feels sticky. And when you feel sticky, you gotta keep washing your hands. And what I don't like about touching the oil paint is that it sticks to your hand. And I really don't like about touching your hands. And this is like, it's like kind of like you touched it with the door, and it's like kind of like it's kind of like I can't believe that you forgot to wash your clothes, and I got paint on my shirt and everything. So make sure that you gotta get like a painting shirt, like either a black shirt or white shirt or red shirt, that whatever is comfortable on doing on painting jobs to do. There's different type of brushes that you gotta name of. You gotta name things like the flipper brush. You gotta to remember about the name, what is called the round brush, and it's called the flake brush. And you gotta know about the detail brush. And no matter if it's like a type of round brush or anything, it could be differently that it's compared. So it doesn't matter what brushes you gotta do. And you gotta do the stroke. You gotta learn about what is called the stroke brush. Now the flipper brush and the round brush is the main brush that the only ways you can be making realistic. I will make a video and add to the timeline what the name of the brush you had to follow with me. Once you learn about how to do the process on doing, let's say for example, I want to learn how to paint a rose. I want to learn how to paint a bird. Or let's say for example, I want to learn how to do water and sky. And I'm going to teach you everything. It's just one thing that it's my first time is making a video, because it's going to take a while for me to make a video of tons of videos that is going to take time, whether if it's trimming videos and all that, split videos, and it takes a lot of time to do this, and it isn't joking. So I'm going to put like how many days will it take, and I could put like day 1 and day 2 and day 3, and you're going to need to follow along, and you're going to need to know how many days will you let it dry. That's the most difficult part. That's the most like the boring part, is you gotta make your painting to let it dry. I don't appreciate how it does, but things about it, letting it dry is not even easy. I also teach people also that how I can teach them is oil paint, and also I teach them how to do acrylic, pastel, and also charcoal. I learned everything myself that I see many people do hyperrealistic, and I taught myself how to test it with my ability to learn about the pastel cat eye. What I saw is that it looks amazing. I did the details, and it looks just like you only just need it's just a passament paper, and you need a Strathmore paper, whichever what kind of paper. Mostly that goes well. I never even tried on wood on pastel. If I wanted to try on wood on pastel, I would be able to be easier to use than just the passament paper, depending on how big it goes. Alright, so now I'm getting the details part, and now I see something. But you gotta make sure that you don't want to make a mistake going right onto the white part. You may mistakenly do it, that's okay. You just have to just add to it next time. And you can't even see it, but you could definitely tell. Alright, and now I'm back with the details. Now I'm detailing it. I'm looking towards the picture and squint. You gotta look, squint, look, and squint. Squinting is the hardest part. That is gonna hurt your eye. Depends how your eyes are gonna be so good, but you gotta look tough to do it. I also see many people that I wish I wanted to tell you, but things is very importantly that I saw many artists that people don't even tell you what it's all about, but I'm the only one that I can explain to you. So once I make all the videos and I can able to show you what's everything you gotta do, you'll be able to understand the same method. So I'm going to do just the same rows on doing color pencil, same rows on doing pastel, same rows on doing acrylic, and same rows on oil paint. It's kind of like it's funny to say that, saying, wow, just like a different media that like drawing and painting realistically, like this picture that I'm doing. And hopefully that this video demonstration is helpful. But once you understand about this process to enjoy the music, everything comes to enjoying yourself. You're gonna have to have like relaxing things about you wanted to listen to your favorite music. But I'm not even listening to music. I just prefer like to be silent. Being silent is very important to hear it, and you can also add the background to it. So I really recommend not listening to music while you're painting. If you wanted to copy with me or just follow along, it's really up to you. So it takes a lot of time, and hopefully it makes you more interesting thoughts, that it looks more patient. It's so quiet. I have nobody is in the garage on whatsoever, and I have no idea where people went. So I'm alone. I'm alone at last. And believe me, when nobody's around in the house, I keep painting. Keep painting, keep painting, keep painting. Keep drawing is the same thing. Keep drawing. And not only that, I never thought of it if I could try a ballpoint pen to make it realistically that I can teach you. But charcoal and ballpoint pen, I wanted to teach you into the separate paper how I could see how it looks so realistically good. The detailing is one of the most hardest that I'm doing. You can't even see the eyeball, but I will show you the full video on the next video on how you can do it just like the crocodile eye I did, and I will make a video on using it. I'm a patient, fast painter. I teach them how to do acrylic. I teach them how to do oil paint. I teach them how to do pastel, and I teach them how to do color pencil. Alright, this video gets me too long to watch me, so if you wanted to, I would like to lead to have making a video on YouTube, and this is just a learning lesson with me, because this video of the demonstration is very helpful. This is just for oil paint, but you're gonna love it. You're gonna love my art. You definitely will do it yourself. And once I keep teaching you things about how you do it, you're gonna do it yourself. Like you found this video that you never see me, that I am so professionally than anybody of different teachers in the world. So there's many teachers. They teach them differently, and they teach them everything that is on art, and nothing that is compared whatsoever. Making more is very, very, very slow. I mean, it's not very easy. Thank you for watching with me. Hopefully that it shows well about it, but you can just skip the video or just watch it as you can, and hopefully I have a music in the background yet, but hopefully I'll make more videos and put everything on here, and so you can able to get the example on how you can do it yourself on painting and drawing. I never sculpt on sculpting clay myself, but I am more wise to teach you and more clever to teach you on everything. So you can comment anything you want, and you can subscribe me, and you can able to comment. You're freely to do whatever you like, and I'm not going to say anything. So, well, please enjoy. Alright, thank you for watching me. And this painting is something else that is very pointing. It took me a while to put a lot of dots. And it's not really that easy to put dots. Now you can see a little bit dots, but there's colors of the dots that you can't really see. It looks realistically. So once I keep doing it, I will show you the video. The next video I'm going to do is the crocodile video. Will be the next part after the rose. Then I'll be able to teach you the crocodile eye, just teaching you in separate videos. That is the oil paint and the crocodile acrylic. So for the acrylic, you gotta use black and white called gesso. You'll need to use the black gesso, and you can use casting white and on the background and do other stuff. But, well, now that you already know, but to tell me, it's going to take time if you master it by me. So, just to look forward that if you learn just like me, you definitely will love it to your art style. So, thank you for watching me. Hopefully that you learned something new. Well, I had to go, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy yourself. So, see ya. Bye.